order has been given by certain groups of people, and their target is to go after politicians who have looted the country. The looting of Nigeria is not something that is current. It's not something that is just 10 years ago. It's more than that. Looting of Nigeria has been on for a very long time, more than 40 years, more than 50 years. And right now, the political thugs that they raised to attack the peaceful protesters are now going after the politicians who give them money but cannot give them money anymore as they've been exposed. So right now, Dino Melaye, I've never seen Dino Melaye as the man of the people. He has always been a criminal. He has always been a criminal. Politician and ex-senator of the 8th Nigerian National Assembly, Senator Dino Melaye, has raised alarm. The very loud former senator has alleged that thugs left Government House Lokoja and that these thugs are on their way to his house in Ayetoro. He went further to state that their mission is to destroy his beautiful house. Dino Melaye is known to flaunt these ill-gotten, properties and cars and automobiles in the midst of poverty. I'm talking about terrible poverty in Nigeria and, of course, in Lokoja, where he is from. He is known to showcase all of these things, and as a result of the moral values that are no longer there, and people see criminals who get into power, who are able to share here and there, who are able to build some mansions and put it on social media. They make use of social media, not like Saraki. Saraki will never do this. He will kind of hide whatever it is. So maybe you will not like Saraki, but Saraki is not different from Dino Melaye. The difference is that Dino Melaye is a man who knows how to get into the minds of the young people who no longer have moral values anymore, who sees crime as normal because they see their pastors go on private jets and very big, they see their Islamic clerics do a lot of things. So everyone is like, what the hell? As long as you can put it on social media and you have taste, then you are accepted. And that's why you see people saying, oh, Dino Melaye is a man of the people, because he goes out there and tries to present a bill and talk as if he's saying things in support of the people. But when you go to his constituency, where he is as a senator, you will barely find what you can point to and say, wow, yes, this is progress. Anyway, Dino Melaye is presently crying now. And if there is a political undertone to it, he had problems with the present governor. I'm talking of Yaya Bello. If Yaya Bello is now going to instigate thugs like how they've been doing to attack peaceful protesters to go and destroy the house of Dino Melaye, as he doesn't have security like he normally would have had back in those days, then there is trouble. Now, as you can see the pictures right there, they look so golden and beautiful. And this is not just what Dino Melaye has. He has more properties abroad. Of course, what do you expect from their legal criminal monthly salary? Back then, these guys, they go home with about 35 million naira every month that they claim they will be using for constituency, this and that, and none of these things are done. There are allowances that they get to do certain things in their constituency. They don't do it. They are just there for nothing. Aside that, you know what these guys do before they pass any bill? If the budget is being brought to them, they need bribe. They need to be paid certain amount of money. And these guys, they do a lot of things. And there are other things that has to pass through the Senate too. Probably a minister comes in with certain projects, like we need to borrow billions of naira from China. It has to go through the Senate, And these senators, they sit down and talk to that person and say, look, man, if you want us to pass this thing, chop by chop, everybody claim out. And they share the money among themselves. But you see them on TV screaming at each other and trying to act like they are bringing a bill. One person is against the other. No, they're all birds of the same feather. They are all criminal. So, as you know, there have been widespread looting of both public and private properties in various parts of the country. Though some read political meaning to this widespread looting, majority of others believe that the rate of looting is as a result of hunger. And I want to believe that. I want to believe this. It is as a result of hunger, and people are hungry. And aside this also, these guys, they've trained criminals like themselves. The only difference is that they have acquired money and you can see them shining. They are like a posh, clean, packaged criminal, while they are political thugs, miscreants, are yet to get to that point. They all have the same mindset. If not, how is it possible for young people or even anyone to attack people that are out there under the rain and sunshine, some of them without food, protesting against what you know is affecting you, and you go after them with machete and weapons. You should realize that you are not different from SARS. You are not different from political criminals such as Dino Melaye. Anyway, that's Dino Melaye for you. Is screaming, is shouting that they are going after his properties. And he said, loaded thugs left government house Lokoja now on their way to my house in Ayetorogbede. Their mission is to go destroy the house. So there have been mixed reaction from his followers on Twitter. A follower said, what a country where you will have this type of information and the police won't do anything about it. Another one wrote, once the revolution starts, the initiators, the recipients, and the errand boys would have various prices to pay at a point or the other. That's it. That's just the truth. That's the truth. And I will say, their papa day will not succeed. Oh God, Dino, you be our man. I dey feel you, Baba. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So the question I want to ask a lot of people, because when we put stories of Dino Melaye out there and I try to see what people say, I see people saying, forget, Dino Melaye is the man of the people. How is Dino Melaye the man of the people? I still do not get these things clear. What is the man of the people? You are paying someone, like you go to a restaurant and you're paying someone to serve you food. Of course, the person gets salary or wages for what he does, but the person is there to serve. That is what they are there for. You don't praise them for doing what you pay them for. That's the truth. You don't pay them. That is their duty. That is what they are supposed to do. But if they don't do it and you are there saying, the guy try. What if he didn't do it? If he doesn't do it, he should end up in jail. So we should begin to correct this mindset that we have about public office holders. They are not guards. They are not there and they've become everything. They are there to be accountable. It's like you said, look, man, since every one of us cannot get in through this door, we are not barbarians. So what we want is one person to be at that door. So we are going to have a vote. One person will be in there at that door. And whenever we need anything, the person just, goes around after some discussions from us, an agreement, the person just brings it. So we don't all rush in at the same time. That's just their job. So now you are now saying, oh, we thank you because we told you to be at the door and you are serving us this and that. And that's the duty of the person. The person is being paid. They are civil servants, for crying out loud. But we see these politicians as if, oh, what if he didn't do it? What if you do? You end up in jail. If you don't do the right thing, you end up in jail. That place is not your father's home. The resources doesn't belong to your ancestors. It belongs to everyone. So that's it. So I don't know why people will see Dino Melaye and say, oh, Dino Melaye, as if Dino Melaye is not fantastically corrupt. Go to wherever he is that he represents or whatever it is that he claims that he does and check it out and see the kind of innovation, improvement or whatever thing he brought down to the senatorial district that he represented, that he has been representing all this while. So another person say over 200 watches you were supposed to distribute. The over 200 watches you were supposed to distribute as palliative is what they are coming to collect. Please respect yourself and allow them. It's their palliatives. Go into Dino Melaye's house. I'm not just pointing Dino Melaye here alone. There are other corrupt people, so don't let us get this twisted. But the point is that this is about Dino Melaye. So I don't know what your own opinion is about this. I don't want to say my advice. Your car is your asset, so stop wasting time on Twitter. Start looking for where to hide them. And for the rest, well, I know I totally dissociate myself from the act of hooliganism, and I don't think that is the best way to handle the problem confronting us as patriotic citizens. But I can tell as well that you people created this whole scenario a long time ago, before now, and that's why there is anarchy. So Dino Melaye is part of the problem that is on ground. That's just the thing. Dino Melaye invested all he had, houses and cars. That's just what he did. Of course, he has money in the bank. They have a lot of money. Imagine how many years Dino Melaye has been there. And aside salary, what about bribes? What about certain things that they corner into their pocket? So that's it. Every one of them, not just Dino Melaye, they have to pay. But I do not support miscreants, going to break into people's places and destroy. If they have to do that to all politicians in Nigeria. We must get back what they've stolen. It's as simple as that. That's it. So now Dino Melaye, stop using Twitter handle to talk to us. We don't have any business with you. The day you bought your great automobiles and all of those properties, you never said you are going to share with anybody. So don't share your problems with us, because you never share the wealth with anyone. You only go around with concubines and different women. So that's it. What a country. What a country. It's a terrible one. So I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. Please do drop it in the comment section below.